Education is very simple. The purpose of education is to discover the genius in every child, not to grade them like eggs for the market. Everybody, in my judgment, has immense talent and ability, and you have to discover it and bring it out. That's the first point. And that's the case against classifying people according to some objective intellectual test. Second thing is you're going to have to live with everybody afterwards. And one of the exciting things about London, particularly at the moment, is it is an absolutely international community. They used to say America was a melting pot, but if that's the case, Britain or London is the pressure cooker. And two of my granddaughters were at a primary school with 77 nationalities and a refugee centre in the school. And when I went to visit it, it was like addressing the General Assembly of the United Nations. And if I talked to my granddaughters about multiculturalism, they wouldn't understand what I was talking about. They've got Muslim friends, Jewish friends, American friends, Jamaican friends. That is normal. And for everybody in life, the day they were born is normality. And after that, everything changes. So when you're looking at the world through the eyes of young people, the changes that older people find difficult to come to terms with is normal. You don't have to explain it to them, and they're perceiving the world in a different way. The other thing about education is the absurdity of supposing that it's something that happens at the beginning of life. You sort of stuff turkeys for Christmas. Because education has got to be an escalator going alongside you throughout life, and you can get on the escalator and off again whenever you like. And adult education is of great importance. I once made a speech saying we should raise the school leaving age to 65. And I got a furious letter from a pensioner in Liverpool who said, I'm 92 and I've just done an Open University degree. So I wrote back and said, okay, we'll raise the school leaving age to 95. And he sent me a postcard back saying thank you. And this view of education is quite different from the old official view, which was that all you needed was the working class, if you like, to be able to do the jobs required of them. If it was work in the field, you need to know nothing. If you were a slave, all you needed to know was if you didn't do what you were told, you'd be flogged or executed. And then gradually in the 19th century, as industry developed, they realized some form of education was necessary. And that was how the system we later called secondary moderns came along. And now the comprehensive ideas come in with the recognition that everybody is entitled to have access to knowledge. And I don't think the people at the top are very keen about that. I think there's a great suspicion of public education because educated people are much harder to control than uneducated people are told what to do. So I think education, it's part of the information revolution, but education is the key to progress. And if people understand the world in which they live in, then they're much more able to control it in their own interests. And I think that liberation that comes from knowledge is something that's of enormous importance in the world in which we now live.